Well, hi, welcome to Lori's Crafting Place.blogspot.com. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I am glad that you're joining me. And today we're going to be making a slimline pop-up um, side box card. I had to stop and think of what it's called. It's a big mouthful. Anyways, and it's courtesy of Sam Calcott, Mixed Up Craft. And I had shown you the big one that I had made, and then the smaller one that a friend of mine gave me the template for this so I can make a smaller version. And I think it turned out so cute. And then I thought we would try this slimline one. And so I'm going to have all the measurements in the bottom. I'm not even going to try to tell you all these measurements. And I did already put some of this together because I was so frustrated. Once you figure out how to put these little pieces in here with your grass and stuff that you're going to hook things on, that's the whole key to this. And so I did that. I still didn't get anything cut out to what we're going to put in there, but in these grass things. But I just wanted to show you the card base. So this was a 9, let's see, that one there was a 9x4, and you scored it at a half, at 4 and a half, and then again at 8 and a half. Oops, sorry, at a half, 4 and a half, and 8 and a half. And then you fold on these score lines. You take a piece of paper here. I had some that has all that colors on it, but I did sponge some green at the bottom, and then I stamped some birds. Then you take a piece that is 8x4, and this will be your front part, and I cut a circle, a 3. You'd want to cut a 3.5 inch circle and a 3 inch circle, and that way you will get you'll get your the 3 inch circle if you cut that out first. Then take your gold or whatever color you're gonna put over here, you know, to make a frame. That needs to be the 3.5 with a 3 inch circle, and then you'll get that. And then these little bars down here, I use the white ones. They're a 1/2 inch wide, so they're not very wide, and they're 5 inches long. And then you score those at a 1/2 and at 4.5. And so you have that. Then you're going to have a piece that's 8x4, which is going to be the back of your card that all this will sit on. So I've done most of this already. Like I said, I was trying to figure out how to get these things on here. And you need to take your grass, and I don't have a grass die, so I used a stamp, and then I cut around all those little blades of grass. But on these little 1/2 inch tabs, you want to fold them forward. Okay, and so then you're going to take your first one, and you can use as many as you want. You're going to take your first one here and glue it down, and then you're going to fold it over. Okay, so that was the first one. You're going to fold it over. Then you're going to take the next one, and you're going to butt it right up to the back of that one, and you'll fold it over. Take the next one, butt it up against that one, fold it over, and then you're going to take and butt the last one up against the previous one. You can fold it over. Now, let's see what we're going to do from here. So I'm going to turn you back this way. I mean, I've already made 3 videos, and so I've had to redo this. So that's why I'm not going to do it again. So what I do now is, you can see down here, these all should line up with each other, and I'm hoping this is going to work. And then I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to put glue on each one of these tabs. So glue there, glue here, glue on this tab, and glue on this tab, and making sure that they're all lined up together. I'm going to take this one here. This one needs to go up a little more. Take this here, and I'm going to fold this over. Oh, hope I'm doing this right. Let me see. Let me see here. Let me come back. Put glue on all these tabs. Did I put it on the wrong way? I think I did. I think they need to go the other direction. I tell you, this thing is really irritating me. So let me see here. I am going to scream. Because if I fold that over, it's going to get stuck to that one. I don't want to do that. I want this one here. I actually want that one to be stuck right here. So let me see what I'm doing. I need to make that go down there. I hope this is going to work. And then this one should come over like this. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know if it's going to work. If it doesn't work, I'm checking this whole thing. Because it's very annoying to me. I don't know. Let me see. Is that going to work? No, that isn't going to work. Why is not this working? Why? It needs to work. Oh, come over here. That one's going to go right there. And this one's going to go right here. Right there. And this one's going to go right here. I can see how it's supposed to go, but I can't seem to get them there. Because that's how they're supposed to go. You can look at that and see. They just line up and butt up against each other. And that's how they should have been. Just like that. And I don't know why it wasn't. Because that's how it's supposed to be. And then I can take it and turn it this way and fold this down too. And there it is. Now I could add more because I have a lot of room in here. You can see that. There's a lot more room right here. Now if you're going to use 4, you can make them 1 inch apart, or you can use 8 and make them a whole lot closer. Okay, but you can see through that. You can see in there. It looks really cool. You can see in there. See the grass? That looks really cool in there. Okay, so let's do this again. Let's get some white. I'm going to use a piece of this white right here because I think it's the right size. So I could use green, I could use white. I think we'll use the white. And we're gonna make these a 1/2 inch wide and 5 inch long. So they should be 5 inches long. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can make 4 more. In fact, I have 4 more already made, so I don't have to do that. Because I was going to do this twice. I think what I'm going to do, I don't want to have to try to cut that grass all out again. So I'm going to take a piece of green. Here it is, my piece of green. And I know that I want my piece of green to be 5. Let's see, how wide do I want my piece of green? I want my piece of green to be 4 inches. Okay, so we're going to come down here to the 4 inches. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do these. I want some light grass and some dark grass. And I'm going to cut these at maybe 3/4. I think is what I'm going to do. Cut those at 3/4. I want 1. And I want 2. And 3. And I want 4 of these. And then I'm going to take my scissors and make grass this time because I don't want to sit here and have to cut all those things out again. So I have these grass cutting scissors. See those? They got all these little lines. So I'm going to take and I'm going to make some grass. And I'm just going to cut these down here all the way to the end. And I've got grass. You can see all these little grass. Okay, so we're going to do that again. Just keep cutting them. There's a quick way to make grass and not have to do it. Not have to do it with your scissors. I mean, can you imagine trying to make all these blades of grass with your scissors? Regular scissors. Now these were Stampin' Up! Scissors from a long time ago. And my mom had them and they were one of the things that I inherited from her when she passed away. And I've used these quite a lot. Okay, and I'm going to put the little protector thing back on it. Stick it back over here. Now I've got all these. So now we're going to take these. We're going to put some glue. Get my glue out here. And I'm going to put some glue. Let's see which side. This side. Put some glue on here. Hope you can see this. I don't know what that is there. I don't know. So we're going to take it and, oh, I'm going to get this because I don't want glue all over my workspace. So I'm going to set that down here and then take that and put it in between where those score lines are. And if I got too much, because I don't want it to come right over this, I'm going to whack that off. There, I don't want it to come over my score line. Okay, then I got all these little blades of grass, and I'm going to put my tabs down. And then I'm going to show you how we're going to attach these. Okay, so we'll do another one here. I'm going to make sure, let's see, Where is it? There it is. I'll fold it so I can see where it is, because I don't want it to be over this. So I'm going to cut it there. And then we'll just stick it right in between here. So that's a good thing to do, is just have all your little tabs folded over. There, that way you know where to put your grass, and it's just easier. So, okay. Now we'll put some glue on here. And we'll stick this right in here. There's some more grass. And let's see how far we need to cut this one. We need to cut like almost the last one off. That's what we need to do. Otherwise it goes over that score mark, and we don't want that. Okay, I'm going to move this one down a little bit more. Okay, and one more. Doesn't take too long to make these. Okay, I'm going to cut that one off. Pull that one off. Okay, and then we're going to stick this one down here. All right, now we need to take, and I will show you. Okay, because what we need to do is we need to take and put some glue on these tabs. So see how the tabs are folded away? They're folded back. Okay, so we're going to take and put glue on this side. This is what I was doing wrong. I didn't have them on the right. I had them the other direction. That's not what I want to do. Then I'm going to take and I'm going to butt this one. Whoa, I don't know if you can see. You probably can't because I'm in here. But I will show you in a second. So I just took it and I butted it right up against that one. Okay, hopefully I got it straight. Then I'm going to take this one and I'm going to butt it up against the other one over here on this side. There. See how I have those? See that? Okay, and I'm going to keep doing that all the way across. This is how I'm doing it. It's a lot easier than trying to fold it this way and fold it that way. And that was just driving me insane. This is a lot easier. So I'm going to butt this one up against this one. And I'm going to butt this one up against this one. And I'm going to kind of lay it down because it's easier to do, to butt it up. And then we got our next one. Yeah, I like that so much better. So much easier. And who cares if we have different colored grass? We have different colored grass outside here at our house. Oh. Okay, let me get this down here. And I'm going to put that one up there. Okay, I'm trying to keep these straight. And let's turn it this way. And we're going to put that one up against that one right there. Yeah, that is so much easier. Okay, and I got one more. So we're going to put the glue right here. The glue right there. Like I said, this is the hardest part to this. I'm going to turn it this way again. Make sure I have the right direction. I hope you can see that. I'm butting it up right here, making it even on the edge. And then I'm going to flip it this way. And I'm going to butt it up against this one right here. There's all our grass. You'll be able to see it. I'm going to stick that inside here. And you can see all the grass in there. And you can see our little bars in there. And oh boy, that was a whole lot easier to do it that way. I got to get my glue off of here than that other way, because that other way had you folding it this way and doing the other thing. I couldn't get this to save my life. It was not working. Now once I got it all down, then I can do this. And then I think we could go ahead and add whatever we're going to add in there. Let's see what I'm going to do, because it's going to end up closing like this. This is going to sit on here like that, and then we can put something over here. We could also take, if we wanted to, and we could make some more of these and put them on this side too. And then put another one on this side. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think this would make a really cute fall card with pumpkins in there. I think is what she had in hers, pumpkins and fall leaves. That would be really cute. So I'm going to, let's see. I don't know if I'm going to shut it yet, or I need to, because if I don't shut it, it's easier. Otherwise, I have to use this and then hook all my things on, which I guess I could do it that way. But I want you to be able to see this, and I don't want to take the time to go punching stuff out. So this is going to shut. This is going to lay on here. You'll put glue on the back side and you'll stick it down. And then you'll take this one and you can put it over here. You can write a sentiment, put a little pumpkin over here, make a couple more and put them on the sides. And then you'll have the back of it to write your sentiment. So that's all I'm showing you today. I just wanted you to see how to do those little things, those little, they call them bars or whatever. I wanted you to see how to do those so that you will be able to make this card without any frustration. Because you just have to make sure they're all butted up against each other in there. And we can tell down this way too, maybe, and they just line up next to each other, and I think it's cool. So what I will do is, after I get mine all made, I'll make another video and show you what it looks like. But that's what I wanted to show you today, is I just wanted to show you how to do that, because I kid you not, I was so frustrated with making those things, and I just couldn't figure out how to do it. Like I said, I tried 3 times. This is actually my 4th time. And I decided to just stick with it until we did it. So, thank you for joining me. I hope you will give it a try. It's not hard once you figure out how to put those little bar things in there. And somebody else may have an easier way or a better idea. And so all I know for me is it was driving me nuts. So anyway, thank you. If you like this video, hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos, hit the notification bell and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, and I do thank you. I know I have some new subscribers, so thank you so much. Have a great day. Until next time, happy creating. Bye.